What's up guys? Blizzard just released the changes of patch 1.0.5 and just as a warning now, I'm not going to touch on anything apart from Demon Hunters and the damage nerfs. So I'm going to just start off with the smokescreen change. They're basically saying glass cannons, if you fuck up, you die, which is how it is. If you're using Shadow Power Gloom with a Legacy Natalia set, like I do, then you have near constant uptime of 65% damage. If you're not using the Natalia set, Shadow Power Gloom is a luxury. I just want to say quickly, basically the Shadow Power buff is going to 5 seconds instead of 3 seconds, which is actually quite a big deal, because 5 seconds of damage reduction, you should be able to keep it up constantly pretty much all the time now. In my opinion, basically, they're changing the damage buff to 35% instead of 65%, which is actually massive. But I would say this is Blizzard saying, we fucked up with Natalia's set. It's too strong and it gives too much of an advantage to people who have it. So they're trying to make Natalia's old set worse by giving Shadow Power less damage reduction and more time. However, I think in reality, it actually makes the old Natalia set better, because you're going to have discipline for other things apart from Shadow Power, such as the Vault, if they leave that rune in, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to do. But you'll have discipline still for other things, whereas if you didn't have the Natalia set, you wouldn't have discipline apart from anything apart from Shadow Power, pretty much. So the defensive changes bit here, many players have mentioned that outside of Gloom, Demon Hunters seem to like defensive options. More importantly, Demon Hunters like to see different playstyles, and we agree. Changing some runes and passes to provide ways to increase survivability that scales with your life, armor resistance, and they're changing Spider, Boar and Wolf companion pets to actually tank for you like Zombie Dog. In my opinion, having pets that tank for you could be really sick, presuming the AI is actually good, because for those of you that actually use the Templar, it really doesn't tank for you. I have a Templar with like 100,000 HP and I still get hit by everything because it just... monsters don't attack it, so it doesn't really do its job. But they're putting a short cooldown on Sentry and you can have 2 out simultaneously. If you use custom engineering, you can have 3 sentries. This opens up a whole new playstyle for Demon Hunters of establishing a nest that you can draw enemies into. I really love Sentry. For those of you that watched my videos before, I try and use Sentry in everything I can use it in pretty much, just because I really like the skill. Having 3 sentries, I really wonder if you could use the Fire Chains rune with 3 sentries and have it bounce between 3 sentries and you, because that would be pretty sick. Like, that opens up a lot of possibilities at least. I'm thinking maybe in the patch, dropping Smokescreen and running with like Ball Lightning, a pet, Hungering Arrow, Shadow Power, Vault maybe, and one other skill would actually be really effective. Because when I play right now, Rain of Vengeance doesn't get a lot of use and needed this cluster bomb, so I kind of have a skill slot to use for nothing. So if I could use a pet or a sentry on that skill slot, it would be better than what I'm using right now. Overall, I think it's a really cool change, and I'm going to go on to the next part, which is pretty much the last part of the vlog, with the damage changes. So, taken together, changes mean Inferno difficulty is going to be easier. For some of you this is totally cool, you are going to easier Inferno because it's about efficiency and not the difficulty. For others, you may be skeptical, probably like me, but you're intrigued at the possibility that they'll be able to drop some defensive skills and discover new builds. That's pretty much exactly how I feel about it. However, for others, Inferno is currently already too easy. Yeah, such as like Barbarians who are running sick, crazy Scorn builds and just killing everything. For people in this last group, 1.0.5 is bringing a monster power system. They're increasing the challenge for increased rewards. So I really wonder, sort of, if you play on 8-player difficulty, how much the increased rewards are going to be, because 8-player difficulty, I don't care who you are, that's going to be fucking hard solo. And I really like the sound of a challenging system rather than running Act 3 24/7. Like, if I can spend 2 hours barely clearing Act 3 but getting increased rewards for it, rather than doing 4 runs of Act 3 in 2 hours, I really like that change, and definitely welcome this. So all this really was a little quick video giving my take on the Demon Hunter changes, because I think it's really interesting, and the Inferno nerfs. If you want to go read the rest of the blog, go find it at the Battle.net blog. I really didn't want to go over the whole thing because it's a lot of nothing about barbarians and wizards basically, and that doesn't really interest me too much. But if you want to go read it, I'll link it in the description and you can go read the whole thing. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.